I passed by a woman the other day. She was talking on a cell phone, of course. And she got my attention by going, "Toot, toot!" And then she laughed and said, "That's me, tooting my own horn." And it made me think, is it okay to toot your own horn? Is it socially acceptable? Is it effective? It turns out that this horn tooting is a fiendishly complicated subject. Late-night talk shows on TV are a forum for horn tooting. Simply by appearing to be affable, people are able to plug their latest movie or music or book. We see athletes toot their own horns all the time, especially in football. Sometimes when they really go over the top, they draw a penalty for excessive celebration. So maybe it's a question of degree. If you just give your horn a toot, that's okay. If you bring in the whole band, that's too much. Tooting your own horn is practically the definition of self-serving behavior, which is, at the very least, highly suspect. But is self-service a bad thing? I don't think so, not in today's world. The gas pump long ago went to self-serve, and the tendency in restaurants is to do away with the linen, china, and even the waiters in an effort to make the dinner more affordable. The era of so-called fine dining is almost extinct. And if self-service is acceptable in those areas, then it's probably okay, as a matter of etiquette, to toot your own horn. You might have to, if you want to hear it. Probably no one is going to toot it for you, although there are people who make a living by doing just that, tooting other people's horns. They're very good at it. When they do it, they can make that one little horn sound like a church organ. So it might be that you go ahead and pay someone to do it, a publicist, or it could be someone who loves you. Both of them could be discredited, though, because they have a clear bias concerning your horn. One is being paid to toot it, and the other is tooting it because they love you. Neither one may really believe in your horn. Clever publicists get around this by paying a third party, seemingly objective, to toot your horn. They try to create what is known as a buzz. A buzz is the sound of many horns tooting at once. Or a fan could toot your horn, and that would really mean something because a fan is a true believer. And what the fan believes in is you, your horn, so he toots it proudly, loudly. And if you're lucky enough to have a fan, chances are good you've got more than one because fans exist in packs. So a lot of people will be tooting your horn. There is no shortage of fans in America, so if you're a sports figure or big in music, you'll have a lot of fans and there will be a lot of tooting. But if you're not a celebrity and you don't have any fans, who's going to toot your horn? You might have to toot it yourself. Of course, there's that self-interest involved, so people may ignore it. In fact, you might annoy other people by tooting your horn. What would the world be like if everyone started tooting their horns? A veritable cacophony, a worldwide traffic jam. New York City, I think, is a place where just about everybody is tooting their own horn. All this thinking about people tooting their horns makes me wonder. I didn't know that people had horns. I know cows have horns, and cars have horns, and people play horns, but I didn't know people had horns, or more specifically, a horn, one horn. You say you're tooting your horn, not horns. So I'm guessing that this could be the origin of the mythological creature, the unicorn. You and me with our horn, whether we're tooting it or not. I'm a unicorn, and so are you. Who knew? Nobody, until that woman tooted her horn. Toot toot!